How you what? How you living? It's your boy Miles D, 317 A&R, who I'm with right now, man.
42K, 4200 Corey.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 4200 Corey is a buzzing artist from the Far Eastside of Indianapolis. With 2 EPs and 1 album out, his lyrical and artistic capabilities has set him apart from the drill trend of music that has overtaken the country's rap scene and earned him a distribution deal with Equity Distribution, a sub-label of Roc Nation. 42K is truly a breath of fresh air. Tune in as he tells us his story and takes us through his hood. Who else I'm with?
Nashawn Clay.
Yes, sir. Drop your ad. Tell them where to subscribe and follow you at.
At Nashawn Clay. That's it.
All right. Who else I got with us?
Cover the Commander.
Okay.
Yeah. 4200K's in my mind.
Right,
yeah.
right.
Y'all can follow me on Instagram at Organized Mess 82.
All right. So tell everybody where we at, man.
Right now we in Mason Gardens, east side of the city, Indianapolis on Post Road, 42nd and Post. It's one of the spots we grew up in the Far East. I have my mama get into more of the origins, but right here it's a real important space to me. This is really what I be referring to when I talk about 4200 and my music and whatnot.
For sure. It's been a minute since we caught up. Shoot, I think the last time we linked, that was after Hold On For Dear Life.
Yeah.
So since then you done dropped the 4200 Summers EP. I done been to some of the performances. Just tell before we get all the way into it, just tell the people how was the feedback on everything after Hold On For Dear Life.
It's been crazy, man. We done had like we ended up getting like cosigns from people like Adam 22 on No Jumper.
Seen that.
We got some love from like some of the OGs like Paul Wall and stuff on some stuff. Like I mean, it's just been crazy. Like it's the first time I was able to go outside the city and like do shows in Tennessee and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it's been real dope. The reception on Hold On For Dear Life was crazy.
Yeah.
4200 Summers was wild too, because it's like none of the projects really sound the same.
I was gonna ask you about that.
Yeah, so I think everybody be really excited when it's a different flavor, especially. So
what made you switch it up a little bit?
Man, I think just as a person, I think as an artist, you always want to grow and you always want to test yourself and your abilities, but you always want to remain in a comfort zone that works for you. So with 4200 Summers, I feel like that was always me. I feel like it's just I had to find the right way to paint it. You know what I'm saying?
So what make you decide like, all right, I'm gonna do this sound this time? You feel me? And then the next time, was it because it was coming up, like the summer was coming up, and you just needed some of that energy?
Yeah, for sure. I think the summer played a part in it. Like I said though, like people hear Hold On For Dear Life and they assume like my favorite rappers is like the Kendrick Lamar, all that type of stuff. But it's like really my favorite album that last year was Chief Keef album. Like,
okay.
Like that was like #1 for me.
Yeah.
So like it be stuff
that
like
intro, ain't that the intro that damn near kind of sound like some? Yeah.
But the whole time people don't even know that's a Young Buck beat. Like that's the type of stuff that I was raised on. My mom raised me 3-6 Mafia and all types of stuff like that. So that's the type of stuff I listen to anyway.
For sure. And then what else done happen? I feel like Roc Nation.
Yeah, we did a deal with Equity Distribution, which is under the umbrella of Roc Nation with Jay-Z and them. So it's been real cool. They helping us distribute and market and push the music that we got now.
How you get that?
Man, I mean, I just push my music solo by myself all the time as much as I can. I try to plug it wherever I see opportunity.
Yeah.
So I believe I got it onto a playlist. Somebody out that way in New York heard it and got right to me. And we had a couple real good talks. There was good people.
Okay, so what you gearing up for? You got something else coming, or I know you were shooting videos the last week.
Man, got singles coming. That's for the most part. We got singles coming. I'm working on my project right now, but I really can't even speak too much on it. So
okay.
But besides that, man, we just been on some business stuff, man. SBF is moving up, like Some Baby Family, my creative collective. Everybody moving up over there, where we got like beat tapes dropping from other artists. We got producing going on. We got acting and modeling, clothing lines finna drop. Just real focus on that part for the most part.
Okay. All right. Shoot, let's get into the walkthrough, man.
Bad.
Take me around.
So shoot, now that ain't even my ball, but now this is where we used to hoop at. Shoot, I mean like it was me and a bunch of my dogs. It was like I grew up around here when I was I want to say middle school to my like freshman year for real. Before we moved up out here, but around this time, like we was just hooping. Like you could catch anybody out here. Like I know people don't know about like Shamar Evans and stuff like that.
I know, Hooper,
Man, we used to get busy over here. Like he's one of the people that really.
I want to say his commitment video when he committed, he filmed it in here.
Yeah, for sure.
He was hooping outside. I think it was in here.
For sure. Him, his dad, his brother.
Yeah.
Like them the people that was like really out here like hooping.
Yeah,
Like his
for
dad used
real.
to come off work. You can ask anybody like his dad used to come off work with paint like on him, work boots on, come
Yeah.
out here splashing threes, all types of crazy stuff.
Yeah.
But like we'd have been out here hooping, we'd have been out here getting in fights, all types of stuff in these courts right here.
And you was living in Amber Woods first though, right?
Yeah, for sure. When I was younger, I stayed down in Amber.
So you say you got over here when?
Around my, I want to say 7th grade year. Yeah, I was out here 7th grade.
7th
So
grade.
when I was what, 12, 13?
Oh God. All right.
13,
I said you want 13 years.
12.
12. All right.
Yeah,
So what
so-
schools was you going to from here?
From right here, I went to Evelyn and Fall Creek.
Yep.
Yeah, that's where I was at. Like I said it, like whenever I wasn't at my apartment, which is up there in the front courtyard, like I used to stay in this apartment with my cousin Marcus. Like we used to duck off here. I mean, it's just different stuff. Like this was more lively than anything when I was like younger. Because now it's more, like my mom said, it's Haitians and more different ethnicities than it was at first.
Yeah.
But for sure, at first it used to be lively, like especially like we got out of school, like right here, these green boxes and whatnot, used to be fed. But like I don't know if people like take the rapper like serious or whatnot. But like it's really people that was like here that's like they're just not here no more.
Yeah.
So it's like everybody that moved on, everybody that spread it out, especially my people.
And you said it's like more Haitians and different ethnicities. Like,
Yeah, for sure.
when did you see the change start to happen?
Man, probably over the past 3-4 years. I mean, you just see it gradually happen.
Yeah.
And like I shot my What Is Rap video over here.
What is rap to a nigga like me?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
The little where you had the mic hanging, right?
Yeah.
It was right here.
Yup.
Okay,
Right here
okay.
in the middle. And when I did that joint, like I was just seeing like everybody moving around me. Like it was kids watching us do the videos and stuff.
I think I seen somebody recording you too from my social media. They was like somebody shooting a video out here.
Yeah, they be geek, man. They really was glad that I did that. Cause I don't think a lot of people come back to Mason Gardens. I don't think Mason Gardens get that much love, but
Yeah. So how would you say that the neighborhood in general? You know, you talk about 4200 a lot. How would you say it formed you as a person and formed your music?
man, Post Road in general, for real. But I only say 42 because that's just the block that I know best. But with Post Road, man, it influences me because it's that grit, man. It's like when you hear LA rappers talk about Crenshaw and all that stuff, you feel me? It's the same way. I approach it the same way. Like I just have a respect for the things that have contributed in making the person that I am today. So I'm gonna treat them with the same respect that it gave me to build.
Yeah.
So,
I seen your post this morning. The last slide you said like, why not? Like why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
You feel me? Like other people gonna take pride in where they come from other cities, but kind of seem like here people don't have the same pride in a sense. You know what I'm saying? But why not?
And it really be that I mean I really can't say for everybody, but I think the majority of it be like because of the popularity contest that we got. You know, like when your city got a bunch of winners, it's a whole lot easier to be like, yeah, I'm from there. You know, claim it. But when you're not so up in the ranks or you're not so up in popularity, it's easy to be like, man, my city ain't this, my city not that. It's easy to just keep looking at the negatives. But
they make it even harder for the city to get recognition though. Because I was just watching an interview with I think it was a Detroit artist.
Yeah.
And the guy interviewing, I want to say it was like I Swear Vezo or something like that. And the guy interviewing them was like, man, it was a point in time where nobody in the nation was messing with Detroit style music. They were saying they was rapping off beat, but whole time if you go up there, that's all they listening to. That's all they rapping. You know what I'm saying? So it ended up paying off for them in the long run. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think also we look around and a lot of times like we want other people to mess with us heavy. I think that also would be influential too. Instead of just realizing like we got something, let's rock with it ourselves.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's to each its own, man. Everybody got a way of seeing it. But I love the city. I love that.
For sure. Take me wherever.
But like I said, this is the courtyard we was at for the most part growing up, staying right in the front. Like what type of stuff was happening? Like we had like there was like a man. They was finding like
Murders,
a lot of murders. They was finding like bodies in like the trash cans.
For real?
Yeah, they found a baby in the trash can at one point.
That the girl they found, it used to be apartments next door. Now they tore them down and they it's a storage unit now, but when the apartments is over there, they found a young lady in a chest. Yeah, found her body in a chest. So yeah, it was crazy over here. My boys over here.
So when y'all hearing about stuff like this, what's going through y'all mind?
That's two things. Because I was about to say another.
My mind was on a whole nother level.
I was saying that's another day. Like it's just like dang.
My boys,
again, that
my boys
sucks.
at our house.
Yeah, for sure.
It's kind of sad because you get, I ain't gonna say desensitized, you know what I'm saying, but like it's so much going on. You get to hearing about it so much, and it's so traumatized, and like you said, it starts to be like just another day. But like at the same time, as a mother, it was like shit. I need to make sure I protect my boys at all costs any way I can, and make sure that they protect each other.
Most definitely. I know it make a lot of people be like, well, you know, people gonna take precautions to make sure it ain't them, basically.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like, I ain't really the type to be talking about all no illegal stuff that I done, but I'm saying, man, boy, but like just growing up over here, man. I mean, like every other ghetto, you adapt. You feel me? And like this was the courtyard that we stayed in. We set up in an apartment right there uptown. Yeah, this is gone.
There was a tree right here. They used to climb it. It was a tree I used to climb all the time.
Yeah. We used to play soccer in here and everything. We used to play soccer, like football. We had a basketball court at one point.
And I used to stand up there and yell at the
Yeah.
I used to yell from the top. If you a Cobra kid, get in the house. If you're not a Cobra kid, get in the house.
Right.
When it got dark out.
Crazy.
So speak on some of the lessons you learned growing up young here. Speak on the lesson and like, or even some fun times that you might have had.
Man, shoot. Lessons learned, man. Definitely make sure you take care of your siblings. Make sure you value and prioritizing family, because that's always been a big thing for me regardless. But coming up over here, you know, everybody not friendly, everybody's not, gonna be on, showing love all the time and stuff like that. So I always had to make sure I was looking out for my siblings, whether it was like playing basketball, somebody didn't get picked up, or it's a foul, hard foul, and why people arguing, stuff like that. I mean, definitely made me a more conscious person. Just, always stay on your pivot about stuff. Always move around, with a sense of urgency, I feel like. As far as lessons go, I think them is the two biggest ones that I got from here. And being real genuine, man. Because out here so much be happening that's just so fraudulent and fake. Like, you really gotta have a heart to get through it. Like, you can't be out here just lollygagging or hoping that you work or hoping that you make it work. You really gotta put in the work, and you really gotta put in the effort. Because we done seen a lot of people fall back, or a lot of people fall off, a lot of people get locked up, especially in these apartments right here. Even the people I went to school with. So for us to prevail, knowing we kept our heads down and just tried to lock in as a family and kept trying to make things happen, being genuine was a real big one.
That's what's up. So you was raised under moms. She a wise woman, as I can tell. So, but was there anybody else that like was a great influence to your life around here coming up?
Around here, dang, you done hung with my shorty Nate. Yeah, Nate. Me and Nate came up over here. Me, Nate, Trey, his older brother. We was over here a lot, and them some guys that really influenced me a lot, because they had a brotherhood that I really respected a lot. And even though I have my own, I love to look around and see other people doing the same thing. So they were a big influence. My own family, just in general, was a big influence. I'm the oldest of 7, so we in this 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom apartment. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make it work. On one of the worst side of town. So how
was it when you first got in though? Like, was there anybody that gave you trouble? You had to kind of prove yourself, or not?
It wasn't nothing like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was like,
it.
I feel like if you moving with intention, if you moving with purpose, respect is given where it's earned. You know what I'm saying? So I never moved. I never did nothing fluck. I never crossed nobody over for me to have to do nothing like that. And I also never moved around like I was a coward. So that's never been a thing of mine. That's crazy work right there.
So.
Man.
We sent them back to their court.
Yeah, we didn't have. I mean, like that. It was like little stuff like that. Like kids come over, try to like hop on our court and try to take over the court, but we just move them back to their courtyard. Like the courtyards was like really like a thing. Yeah.
Everybody around here, we all got along. You know what I'm saying? Like a family. Like I said, if I was up here yelling for my kids to come in and it was getting dark, I seen other kids out and their parents might not be out, I sent them on in too. The same way I sent mine in. None of the other parents was like, don't talk to my kids, like don't say nothing, none of that. It wasn't never none of that. It was a family. It was like a village. It takes a village to raise children.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like when we did have other kids from other courtyards that came over here, because if it was ever any drama fighting over the basket, not fighting, but you know, they might get to tussling over the ball or something. I come down like, hey, we ain't doing none of that. It was over.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when other kids from other courts came over and thought they was gonna run our court, it was over. Take that on up out of here. That ain't how we roll in this court. We cool over here.
All right, for sure. Where we going?
Before I leave this courtyard, I do want Nation to talk about Post.
Oh yeah.
What it's like going up for her because he asked me a good question about like proving yourself and stuff like that.
What question was it?
About proving yourself?
Yeah,
I was saying like you know he was
the hardships coming through Post and like having to and feeling like going to LN.
So
yeah, talk about that because I know what you gonna get at. Yeah.
All right, so I'm from Brentwood, but like I went. I went to Lawrence North when I was still living out here. You know, I tried to play basketball, find another way out in the neighborhood, and they did not open that door because I was from out here. They gave me a hard time.
Yeah.
Yeah, the basketball team, they shut the door on me. They even told me like I was playing a team, Anderson. It's like they go your type of people, Nation. I was like, oh yeah, that's how they feel about us out here.
What year did you graduate?
2015.
Oh yeah.
I left though and came back.
Okay.
That's crazy. Going to LA, that's sort of like how I felt. Like I'm trying to, you know, they look like you see me wearing like sweater. I feel like I'm trying to fit in.
But it's always been like that, even when I was growing up.
Yeah, and then they pretended to be like us.
Right.
It's crazy.
It was like a flip flop. You know what I'm saying? Where we trying to fit into their world, and really they, you know what I'm saying, trying to play our world. We trying to get out, and they trying to get in.
Right. Backwards.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So LA's always been like that. You know what I'm saying? That side, I say this side of the street. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, okay, so like coming up over here, if you lived on the left side of Post, you went to IPS.
Yeah.
If you lived on the right side of Post, you went to like
Lawrence,
and of the white schools.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you had, you know, a handful of the hood going to the white schools, and it always was like that.
Yeah, I was going to Lawrence too. Like that's a unique experience. That's like one of the only schools where like you got both sides coming together into the same school. And a lot of cities ain't like that. Like you got your school, they got their school. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't like that with LN.
And it didn't used to be like that at all. Really, it used to be both sides. We all went to IPS.
Right.
But then they did like a boundary expansion.
They changed the boundary.
They changed the boundary. When they changed the boundary, they didn't realize, I guess, how far over they came.
Yeah.
To where it was going to allow some of us to be over there or have to go over there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, for sure. So, and you said like, would you say there's a difference coming from Brentwood and over here, or like the relationships between each other?
It's the same.
Was it always love, always family?
Yeah, the whole neighborhood was a big family. It was
Okay.
never separated. No matter what, you came from Biscayne over here, someplace, Brentwood, it was all a family.
Cause we definitely leave out here and walk straight over to their side. You know what I'm saying? No matter what it was always something anyway. So yeah, I mean, like it's really like a small city in itself.
Yeah, it is. Nah, for sure.
Yeah, cause till I cut through, we used to do that when we were younger.
Yeah,
cut through
all them alleys and different type of ways to get
it's
through.
all kind of alleys, like a little undergrounds, like alleys and back ways to get to every single apartment complex on Post Road.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Like a maze, a labyrinth.
I know how y'all said like the districts changed the boundaries, but like one thing I learned is that the police force changed too. If I'm not mistaken, right?
That's
So
another thing.
yeah, so I was gonna ask y'all like, what would y'all say y'all relationship was like with, you know, law enforcement, like, cause that's a big deal in our community, especially nowadays.
Man, the same as every other. I ain't gonna say every other, but the majority of black communities, we didn't mess with them. You know what I'm saying? they used to come through and kick ass. You know what I'm saying? Whether you was doing right or whether you was doing wrong. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same. You know, everybody just try to stay out the way. You see them coming, everybody try to give a heads up. You know, but it's the same. Lawrence, we don't even say like we got like the IMPD.
Yeah,
then we got
IMPD and Lawrence, yeah.
Right. Then we don't even be like Lawrence PD or Lawrence Police Department. It's just Lawrence, like a single nigga. You know what I'm saying? Lawrence. So, you know, you seen them coming, we be like, hey, here come Lawrence. You know, and everybody got out the way. Then nobody really, they weren't for us. They weren't for us. So we weren't for them. You know, and like you said, it's a family and a community, and it was about protecting each other and protecting each other from Lawrence. Straight up.
For sure.
You said what?
You said what?
Some places get it.
Yeah, and that was to be wide open. All they could be wide open, and they put them gates up. Two pretty much dividers. You see what I'm saying? So we couldn't be so quick to warn if Lawrence was coming. It wasn't for our protection or nothing like that. It was basically to keep us divided. Keep us kind of sectioned off so they could have more control.
Okay. Then I remember y'all was over here when Oak Tree wasn't tore down either, right?
Was Oak Tree tore down by then?
Was Oak Tree tore down when y'all came, or was it still up? It was
when I was coming up.
Yeah.
Oak Tree was up.
Right here.
Oh no, it's been torn down for several years now.
Okay. How long
it's all field now.
Yeah.
It's all field. That's been several years. Maybe 5 or more. Maybe.
Probably more than that.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe
it's been more than that.
I mean, they was up, but they was crumbling, and they was slowly tearing them down because it was so much. Oak Tree got real bad. It got real bad over there.
It was up when I was growing up. We used to sneak in the pool.
Yeah, I mean, we sneak in the pool everywhere. This is why, like, I remember growing up, these were like super more nice, you know what I'm saying, on post. And we tried to come over and sneak in the pool, and they was not going. They was not going. This was like one of the first apartments that had like you had to have a pool pass to actually show it, you know what I'm saying? When we tried to sneak over here as kids and stuff, and we get pool pass set, we like, pool pass, because we used to hop from apartment to apartment, from pool to pool. So like I said, so for them to have I'm sorry, it's cold. For them to have a pool pass, that was some fancy shit to us growing up. Like, can't even get in their pool, dog.
Right.
You gotta have a pass. You know?
Right.
So, yeah.
Right.
Shit crazy.
Where you taking us?
Right now, probably walking up towards the front. That was like where we had our bus stop set. We used to get dropped off in the mornings, get dropped off in the afternoons, picked up in the mornings and whatnot. So, I mean, like, it would be me. I mean, just a bunch of people, and that's why I'd be like, but even not like just people that I was cool with growing up. Like I can't even have like a video with all them. That's what I think that would be getting to me sometimes. It'd be like, dang, like as much as I wish I could, I can't have no big group video. Even like people see me at shows and stuff like that. Like a lot of them people, they wasn't really around for the story. You know what I'm saying? They came around, you know, when it was time to start winning and whatnot. But I just showed mad love. Yeah, but like right here, this is where we was having our bus stop, where we was meeting at, sneaking away from my mama and smoking and whatnot, doing shit we wasn't supposed to be. Sneaking away from my mama and doing shit we wasn't supposed to be doing.
You know what I'm saying? I already did, and they thought they was slick. I already did it.
Right.
Yeah, for sure. Used to be right here. Used to be on that little small like baby court right there. Boys that's how boys used to get bounced. Like I mentioned Jamar.
Yeah.
That's how he got bounced. He would dunk on that all day, every day. Ask everybody to get up under the rim. Yeah. It was like, I mean, it's real solid, man.
So, answer this. So, you know, like I be seeing you tweeting, you be clowning sometimes on the bird. So, like, you know how like everybody want to be from Post Road type shit.
For sure.
Like, how you think the area got the biggest name in the city type shit?
Ooh, that's a good question. He said, how you think Post got the biggest name in the city?
Crime.
For sure.
That's just real. It's crime.
It's so much happening. It's just like every other thing that goes trending. It's in your face all the time.
Yeah.
You can't ignore it. So it's like
And the dance, our dance.
Yeah, the dance, yeah.
When we got them dance, it was really over.
Yeah, for sure. Yep, I'm already knowing.
Yeah, man.
I forgot, it go way back.
It done built the culture to it, man. It's a whole culture to it.
It's responsible for most of the culture in the city. A lot of the culture.
Yeah. A lot of people don't know that, and it's crazy that crime is what they do.
They say our phrases too. Let me see he stuff.
What'd you say?
They people like, let me see he. Over here.
Yeah, that's crazy. The slang is crazy because I don't know if y'all seen, but I posted on the page like Sticks. He was like, where how you what meaning where it came from.
Yeah.
And like that was dang near the one that did the most views because like everybody was in the comments like, it came from here. Nah, it came from here. Nah, it came from here. I ain't gonna lie. We still ain't get to a conclusion, like an agreement of where how you what came from, like, but shoot.
Yeah, we got so much stuff, bro, and that, bro. It's just I don't know, bro. Like I said, it's to each his own. It's depending on how you look at it, bro. Because I look at all this stuff, like every little thing from the dances, the slang, the blocks, the corners, the way everybody talk. I love that shit. I love all that, bro. That's us.
Yeah, nah, for sure. And a lot of people don't know. Like, I done heard like. I be doing a lot of traveling, so I kind of be seeing the differences. But like for people that's been here their whole life and ain't really got the chance to get out, it's like all they know, so they don't see the difference as like, oh well, Nap don't got its own culture or they own slang or like. For the longest, I ain't think niggas had accents for real, because that's all I was hearing. But as soon as I went to New York, I hopped in the Uber. I was like, can you take me? Like, where you from, bro? I'm like, shoot. He like, yeah, I ain't know where it was, but I knew it wasn't here. You know what I'm saying? So.
They say you sound the country.
Yeah. They thought I was from Louisiana for real. Like when I was in Minneapolis, they was like, I thought you was from Louisiana. I ain't that far south now.
Nah, they do say we sound like a southern state.
But all right, so what you think are some misconceptions about like our neighborhoods, inner city stuff like that are, you feel me, not always true?
As far as misconceptions go, I mean, I don't know if I heard too many that's like really wrong.
For real?
Yeah, because I mean, we something else. We something else out here. I mean, I'm not gonna lie like that. But I mean, we got some real stand-up individuals.
Yeah, like two things can be true at once.
Exactly,
you know what I'm saying?
For sure. I mean, like, you got people like Nason, for example, who's a great example of, I feel like, somebody who come from the same cloth as all the other people that people hype up and see do crazy stuff, but she's on the flip side of it. She's trying to make progression in the city. So I mean, like, you got two sides of every coin, for sure.
Yeah. Why you think bad news travel faster than good?
Because it's easier to travel. It's easier to. I mean, when you think about positivity, you think about it's a lot harder for people to show love than it is for them to hate. It's a lot easier for people to spread the disease of hate, to spread that negativity. For sure. So when you look around and you see people that's doing good, I mean, we see it all the time. A lot of people are most successful when they have a lot of haters. That's how it be. So I mean, I think that's why it would spread faster than good news, for sure, or anything.
Yeah, I know you was talking about Nate. Like, I feel like the Far Eastside got the best artists in the city too.
Easily.
Like y'all, like if it was a team, first team for sure. Like so. Did you ever have like experience like crossing paths with the other artists that made a name for themselves in the city before?
I mean, besides Nate and them, like, I really don't like rappers. So
I know.
Yeah. I like rap. I love hip hop. I love that, but the imagery and all that stuff really not my thing. But like I said, Nate and them real people, like them real guys that I seen really go out here and live lives that they rap about and talk about in their music. So I mess with them heavy. I got to cross paths with Marco. He real cool people. I like how humble he is. That's a real. I like how solid he is as an individual. Aside from that, other artists from out my way, Twizzy. I think that's how you say his name, Twizzy or Trizzy. I don't want to mess it up, but he's a real solid individual. He be at a lot of shows and stuff like that. But as far as rappers go, not really my thing, man. I be with my people. I try to stay around the same people I grew up with. I try not to click around people and stuff like that. That's really not my thing.
Nah, I was just wondering, man, because it's a lot of heat out this way, man.
Hey, man.
Y'all definitely been doing y'all thing, but My only wish is I just would want to see more collaboration, man. That's my thing. Like,
So hey, if you connect the dots, you let me know, man.
hey, I can do that. I can work on that, man. I can work on that. All right, so what? Y'all can all speak on this, but like, what's one way you think us as people that live in our neighborhoods can do to make them better?
Better yourself.
That's where it starts. That's it. That's it right there. We're a collective. At the end of the day, when people realize that not we're a collective, and people always be like, "Well, I'm just one person. How can I change the world?" It's simple. It starts with you. It starts with you changing yourself, working on you, being the best you can be, and then that spreads out to other people. You know what I'm saying? That's all. You ain't got to go out and start no huge foundation or do nothing major. You know what I'm saying? Outside of you, do something major within. It starts with you.
I mean, and it go back to, like, I think I said this in like an old interview, was like leading by example. Like, you got to start with the self work first before you ever try to work on anybody else, work on your community or anything like that. Because I mean, what's the point? You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like doing something. You creating all these things around you, and you the cancer yourself because you never really worked on yourself. Yeah, leading by example and working on yourself, being yourself. So,
anything you want to add?
I said it.
Okay, all right.
Said it. I'm done.
For sure. Anywhere else you want to take me?
shit, nah, man, this my little block right here. This is all that I knew for a good 3 years, and I loved it. I loved every bit of it. We had a lot of fun around here, man. And RIP to everybody that I done lost, that grew up with me in these apartments, and free all the guys who deserve their freedom. And
that part.
yeah, for sure. Deserve their freedom. And yeah, aside from that, nothing really. Like I said, my mom know that we've been out east since I was a baby. So, but this right here, this is the part that stood with me the most. So I had to come and pay it a visit. Pay it the respect it rightfully deserves.
For sure.
Yeah. So.
All right. Tell them where to follow you at one more time, bro.
You know where it's at, 42K, 4200 Corey. Everywhere you can find that everywhere on any social media platform besides TikTok. It's 4200, all one word, like spelled out. And what we got? Hold On for Dear Life out. We coming up on the anniversary of that. Towards the end of this month.
Yep.
Then we got 4200 Summers Part 2 next summer, and we got music coming. So
you just dropped the song with the CeeLo Green sample.
That's a little poem. That's a little light.
Yeah.
So we couldn't get it clear because CeeLo not messing with us. But it's cool.
Yeah.
It's good. We gonna see him soon. It's all good.
And you say you just gearing up these singles, right?
We knocking out singles. So I got y'all busy, while we work. You know what I'm saying? Because I know sometimes I'm disappearing on y'all through music, but I'm just working on it. That's really
for sure. Tell them where to follow you at.
Sean Clay everywhere.
All right, subscribe to our YouTube, man. And then last but not least,
Organized Mess 82 on Instagram.
All right.
shout out real Eastside legend.
Hey, go by the sign. I can get my thumbnail. Let me get my thumbnail.
Hello, Mason got it.
All right.
Yes, sir.
All right, it's your boy Miles 3317 A&R. We out.